RVBN, the Rich Video Blog Network, home of great video blogs. Good morning, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. This is Rich again, back for your first video blog of the day from the RVBN studios in Billerica, Massachusetts. Today is Thursday, September 22nd, 2016, around 7:17 in the morning, Billerica, Massachusetts. First day of fall at 10:21 in the morning today, but it's not going to feel like fall. It's more going to feel like middle of the summer. Highs in the 80s. Tomorrow, 80s again, but the weekend, fall weather arrives. Some news to report from the RVBN Newswire. Boston Red Sox beat Baltimore Orioles by the score of 5-1, 7 straight games won by the Boston Red Sox. Magic number to clinch the AL East is down to 6. Team Canada beat Team Europe in the World Cup of Hockey by the score 4-1. And Team Canada and Team Europe has advanced to semifinal round. It's Happy National American Businesswoman Day and Happy Car Free Day. And 30 years ago today, the classic TV sitcom ALF made its debut on NBC. 40 years ago today, the classic TV series Charlie's Angels made its debut on ABC. And 19 years ago today, Stone Cold Steve Austin stunned Vince McMahon for the first time at Madison Square Garden on Monday Night Raw. This ignited one of the most famous feuds in professional wrestling history, Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Vince McMahon. And that's about it on the news from the RVBN Newswire. Be back in a flash. I'm back. The first video blog subject of the day is about the proposed United Baseball League, which was supposed to start up in 1996, but it suspended operations before playing a game. The United Baseball League was formed in 1994 in November by Bob Muskis, who was a congressman from Long Island, New York, John Bryant, a congressman from Dallas, Texas, a player's agent, Richard Moss, and Andrew Zimbalist, who was a communist who always wrote about baseball economics. And these individuals formed the United Baseball League to bring baseball back to its roots. And this is at the time when Major League Baseball was on strike. They canceled the World Series. The United Baseball League announced it was going to have 8 teams and play a 154 game schedule, and they were supposed to start operations to play in April of 1996. And the 8 teams were going to be located in Long Island, New York, Washington, D.C., Orlando, Florida, Puerto Rico, Los Angeles, Portland, Oregon, and Vancouver, British Columbia. Those were the locations of the teams. And there was another city, I think it was Charlotte. And they were going to get good players, and they were going to compete with Major League Baseball as a major league, like a third major league. And in 1995, they signed a contract with Liberty Sports for a 20-year contract that they were going to televise the game. and they continue to add personnel. In 1995, they signed Mike Stone, who was a former Rangers executive, Texas Rangers executive, to become a CEO, and they named Curt Flood its first commissioner. And they were working on stadium deals to play baseball at, and they were hoping to start in April of 1996, but they ran into a lot of problems, mainly stadium deals, plus trying to get negotiations with cities about stadium leases, and also trying to get players to sign with the United League, because it was not proven. It was basically a league started up from scratch, and Major League Baseball did not have a competitor against them since the 1910s with the Federal League. And they ran into some problems when Liberty Sports was bought out by Fox Sports, and Fox Sports signed a deal to carry Major League Baseball games, so United League was kind of out of luck with their television contract. And also they tried to find another television network to carry their games, but they couldn't. And in the fall of 1995, they did not sign many players, just maybe fringe minor leaguers, or independent baseball players, or Division II or Division III college baseball players. And in April of 1996, the United League folded without playing its first game. They decided it due to stadium issues. But I think the real reason why the United League of Baseball never got started, because they probably could not get the players to sign with them. Plus, in addition, I think they couldn't get ownership with these teams, and it was going to be maybe a good concept, but who was going to sign with the United League? Plus, if they had a third major league around the 1990s, I think the minor league system of the major league would be diluted so much, because there were so many players. They could have, the United League could have made kind of a play to sign Japanese players when the contracts were up in the Japanese league. Plus, it would probably could have affected the antitrust exemption from Major League Baseball. And if the United League ever started, I think that the quality of baseball in the United League would not be up to par, and the attendance at these games probably would be horrible, because they would have probably played in minor league stadiums at best. The only ones that would have been Major League ready was the one in Los Angeles. They were going to play at the Memorial Coliseum, and Washington franchise RFK, which had Major League Baseball back in. They played Major League Baseball there in the 60s. And this was the last attempt to have a competing Major League Baseball league against Major League Baseball, but it didn't come to fruition. It probably would have only lasted 2 or 3 years at best if it played. And that's about it on that. I'll be back later. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google Plus with 2 more video blogs coming for you. First video blog will be about Uno's Pizzeria and Grill, the national chain that specializes in deep dish pizza. And the third and final video blog tonight will be about Pro Football Hall of Famer and former Pats coach Raymond Berry. Keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Button guy. Molly Roseblood, WCCO accent, has nice legs. Elizabeth Atso, so stunning, she's the best. Amy Sweezy's awesome. Amy Linda Church of WPIX Channel 11 New York is such a rocking cougar, and she's got the nice legs in New York City. And Barbara Gibbs of ABC 11 has a sweet southern accent. And in the words of John Lucia, get out. Have a good day, everybody, and RVBN.